you can hurt someone else because of 2,000 naira, then if you judge the politicians who are embezzling money, then God will judge you. That's what it is. If you can hurt someone because of 1,000 naira, if you can harbor malice in your heart against a person because of 500 naira, 50,000, whatsoever, if you can do something that is not in line with the will of God, if you can do something that is a disobedience to the word of God just to raise money, listen, if you judge the politicians, God will judge you. That's what Jesus was saying when he said, judge not, that ye be not judged. He said, for the same what? Measure that ye met out to others, it shall be measured back to you. The politicians are embezzling money without caring what is happening to people. People are dying on the street and they are living their luxury life, and that's what matters to them. But you also, you are disobeying God. You're doing things that is not the will of God. You are going astray. You're walking against the word of God just to survive because of porridge, because of 1,000 naira, because of 3,000 naira, because of 10,000 naira. You are hurting someone else because of 1,000 naira, because of 10,000 naira. You are the same with the politician who embezzled 40 billion naira. You are the same. That is abomination that has to do with gold or silver. The gold or silver that we have today, that we know today, is what? It's money. So while you are making money, raising money, because you want to buy a shoe, because you want to eat good food, because you want to wear good clothes, because you want to live in a good house, because you want to eat even a plate of meal. If the process through which you got that money is wrong, you are the same with the politician who probably embezzled 2 billion naira yesterday. So you cannot judge them. That's what it means. You don't have the moral ground to judge the politicians, because if you get there, what will happen? You will do the same thing. Listen, do you know why they say that the government is the people? The government is the people because wherever you are a government. You have control wherever you are. For instance, in this church, I have control. Is that not? I'm talking about physically now. In your home, you have control. As the wife, in your home, you have control. Don't you get it? You are the government in your house. Even in the kitchen where you cook in your house, you have what? Control. You are the government in that kitchen. In the school where you teach, you have control. There are certain people that are under your care, under your control. Am I right? You have become a government. Then the question is, how do you treat the people under your care? What do you do with the control that you have? That's the question. So if you are fumbling in your kitchen, if you are fumbling in your classroom, if you're fumbling in your home, when you get to Aso Rock, you will also fumble. You will also fumble. Because the politicians who got there and began to fumble did not begin the fumbling from there. They've been fumbling from their homes. from their shops, from their classrooms. They've been fumbling from their offices until they fumbled and got there. So the bigger they became, the bigger their fumbling became. If you are fumbling because of 1,000 naira, you will fumble because of 1 billion naira. Come on, tell me. Someone who is not sincere with 1,000 naira, do you expect the person to be sincere with 1 billion naira? It's not possible. Somebody who has no self-control because of hunger, do you think the person can have self-control when he has power? It's not possible. Somebody who can tell a lie just to raise chicken change, crumbs, do you expect the person to say the truth when the person has the right, the ability to sign checks that will put some multi-millions into his or her pocket? No, you don't expect that. If you fumble because of a chicken change, you will fumble when you have 1 billion. If you tell a lie to raise 500 naira to eat, when you get to such a position, you will tell a lie to buy bulletproof cars. That's what it is. A lie is a lie. There is no small lie. There is no big lie. It is only in Nigeria where somebody steals 10,000 naira, he's sent to jail. Somebody embezzles 40 billion naira, he joins a particular political party, and you say his sins are forgiven. It only happens in this country, and that's why I love my country. We are very good forgivers. We forgive, especially politicians, while we punish those who are under us. We can punish them, send them to jail. Young boys on the street, send them to jail, deal with them, send the police again after them, pursue them, call them names, show their faces to the whole world on the internet, on TV. These are criminals. We love to do that. But those who steal with, agbada and portfolios and, gold pen and all that, those ones, they are classic criminals. So we don't prosecute those ones, because there's this word they use, and I love that word. They call it immunity. Wow. Immunity. They are immune to being arrested. They are immune to be taken to court. Even when you take them to court, you will regret when you took them to court. Why? Because they are what? Immune. But the question is, you who is telling a lie to raise 500 naira today, to raise 5,000 naira today, that is the level you are. Is that not? When you get to that level, what would you do? You will tell the same lie to raise 5 billion for yourself. If you can control 7 guys at the same time as a girl, and you are milking 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 2,000 from each of them according to their capacity, in order to make yourself comfortable. Come on, tell me, what would you do when you become a personal assistant to a top-ranking politician? What would you do? You will do the same thing. If you're dating 10 girls at the same time, and you're selecting them according to their professions, according to where they work, according to the status of their parents and their financial status, and then you're getting from this, getting from that, rubbing them on their heads and fooling them, and you're milking them financially and all that. When you get to that level, what would you do? You will do exactly the same thing, because that is what you have on the inside. That's exactly what you will do, because you can only give what you have.